In today's video, this should look familiar and this should sound familiar as well. What's going on, guys? For those of you who are big Mumbo Jumbo fans, you might recognize this from his episode. I totally did copy all his ducks and stuff, so credit goes all to him. But today I'm going to show you guys in this tutorial how to replace and make your own custom sounds so you can walk around like Mumbo Jumbo does. If you guys are brand new, this is EOMeister238. I usually do building tutorials and stuff, and today it's going to be a much more complex video. It's going to be how to get your own custom Minecraft sounds in Minecraft so that you can play and walk around like Mumbo does. If you guys do like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe because it really does help me out, especially when I do more complex videos like this. But with that said, I'm gonna do a short intro. We're just gonna jump into it and I'm gonna show you guys how to make your own custom Minecraft sounds. Stick around to the very end to see what it sounds like and what my own custom sounds sound like in Minecraft. So the very first thing we're gonna do before we do anything else is we're gonna go down to this taskbar and we're gonna type this right here. We're gonna type %ap_data%, and that's exactly how you spell that. We'll just go ahead and press enter. So what we're going to do first, before we can do anything else, is we have to create our own resource pack. So you're going to go ahead and once you type in %appdata%, we're going to go into this .minecraft folder right here, and then we're going to scroll down until we see versions. Where is it? It is right there. So we're going to click into this versions folder, and this should have all the different versions of Minecraft that you've launched in your Minecraft world. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using 1.16.4. Once again, you can use any of these versions you want, depending on which version you want to be able to use it in Minecraft. So what we're going to do is we will click into this folder, and there will be a 1.16.4.jar file right there. If you don't see that jar icon, that means that you don't have, if you go under view, you don't have file name extensions clicked, and you can see now it just says 1.16.4. To get that enabled, we'll go ahead and we'll check mark file name extensions. And now what we're going to do is we'll just go ahead and right click. Well, then we'll press copy, and we can go ahead and minimize this folder for the time being, and I'll paste it just onto my desktop right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this icon, and I'm going to right click it, rename, and I'm going to rename these last three letters to ZIP. So ZIP, just like that, and then we'll press enter. I will say, if you change a file name extension, the file might become unstable. Are you sure you want to change it? And we'll press yes because we are sure. From there, we're going to go ahead and right click this file, and then there should be at this very top an option called extract all. We're going to go ahead and we're going to select extract all, and it's going to say this will be where it's extracted. So onto my desktop under a folder called 1.16.4, we'll press extract. And from there, it's going to take a while because there's quite a few items. I think there's like 18,000 items right here. So I'm going to skip right here so you don't have to see this extracting. So with that done, what we're going to do is we'll go ahead. We should have gotten this folder that's called 1.16.4, or it's the version of whatever you're doing in Minecraft. We're going to click into this, and right here, this is how we're actually going to create. We got to create a resource pack before we can do anything else. So what we're going to do is in this folder, and we can go ahead and just delete that 1.16.4 zip real quick. We're going to select assets by selecting this little square. We'll select assets right here, and then we're going to scroll down very, very, very far towards the bottom. It should be in the P letters, so we'll scroll all the way down, LMNOP, depending on how your computer sorted. This is where it should be though. You're going to see pack.mcmeta and pack.png. We're going to also click in the squares of these so that these three items, the pack.mcmeta, the pack.png, and then the assets box is selected right there. From there, I'll go into my view tab at the very top of my cursor or my window, and I'm going to go ahead and press, no, I'm actually going to press home. And over here, there should be this option that's called invert selection. What we're going to do is we're going to invert selection so that selects everything except the three items we had selected already. And then we'll just press the delete button on our keyboard. And this will also take a little bit because it's got to put all my items in recycling bin. So I'll skip this too. And there we are. With this done, it should look like this. This should be the three items in our folder. So we got assets, pack.mcmeta, and pack.png, which I will change these real quickly. Pack.png, if you go into your resource pack, is actually the image that will display. So right now, it's kind of this three-dimensional grass block. I don't want that. I have my own custom image. Let me go ahead and put mine in real quick. If you want to put your own custom image as well, it just has to be a PNG file, and then we'll delete this one. So this is the grass file right here. We're going to go ahead and delete that, and we're going to rename my other one, my prior one, to pack.png, the exact same title, and then we'll drag it over here, which my image is just of a note block with some notes that I photoshopped very quickly in Photoshop. So with that pack.png right there, that will be the image of our resource pack now. Then we're going to go into pack.mcmeta, and right here you'll be able to see description, the default data from Minecraft. Inside these quotation marks, this is the description of your resource pack. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to title mine Custom Sound Tutorial Pack. So this is just me trying to show you guys how to make your own custom sound. We'll go ahead and press File, then Save, then exit out of that. Now the good stuff, the stuff that we actually need, is going to be under assets in Minecraft right here. So if you press into assets in Minecraft, you should get all these options right here, but you might notice that something is missing if you are if you've done this before. There's a folder called sounds missing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right click into this, and there's going to be this new option. We'll go ahead, click the new option, then press folder right there, and we're going to rename this to sounds, all lowercase letters, just like that. Then we'll press enter. Now if we go into the sounds folder, you'll notice that there is no sounds. That's because that is actually where we will be putting our custom sounds. So let's go ahead and figure out how to do that real quick, which I already know. So now what we're going to do is we will go ahead and go back into that folder that we had opened before. Right here in this 1.16.4 folder, if you don't know how to get back into that, we'll actually just go ahead and we'll go down to this taskbar in the very bottom, and we're going to type %appdata%. Press enter. This should bring up this folder. This folder should look familiar. We'll go into the .minecraft folder, and now what we need to find is what these sounds are actually going to be titled. So in this folder, we'll actually be able to scroll down, and I'm sorry. Right here, it should be under assets. So if we click, after we click into .minecraft, we'll click into assets. Then we'll go ahead and click into indexes. And right here, you're going to see all of these JSON files. What we're going to want to go ahead and do is we'll open this 1.16 because we're not in 1.17. This is 1.16 through 1.17. So in this version, we will be using. And you'll begin to see this. This is very overwhelming, but this is basically all the sound IDs in Minecraft that they have labeled that we will be editing. For the time being though, I will minimize this for right now, so I will go ahead and exit out of this, and we're just going to have this open for later. I'll show you guys why in a little bit. So now that we've got that, we'll go ahead and we'll actually want to go ahead and download all your sound effects real quickly. What I have down is under my downloads right here, as I have 3 things that I'll be demonstrating today, as I've described in the beginning about the pack. We have this villager noise, so we can replace a mob noise. And we have Claire de Lune, so we can replace a music disc. And then we have this rubber duck noise as well, so that we can go ahead and have it so that it sounds like rubber ducks when we're walking around in the Minecraft world. But what we're going to need to do first is we need to edit these files, because these files, if we go under properties, you could see that these files are .wav or MP3. We want these to be OGG files, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. So go ahead, download all the sound effects that you want to edit, and then I'll go ahead and show you where we can edit them, shorten them, and make them exactly the version that we want them to be. Okay, so now what we will do is we'll go into this website right here. I'll put the link in the description for you guys, and basically we should have our sound effects that we want to replace right here downloaded already. So make sure just to download them. It doesn't matter what format they're in, as long as they are sound format. And what we're going to be replacing is a villager noise, a disc noise, so the music disc, and then walking noise. So now that we got that in mind, we'll go ahead and go into this website, and what we're going to do is we're going to press upload a file right there. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to edit my villager number 9 sound first. So I'm going to double click on this. It should go ahead and open it. We'll press OK, and it should open up my sound right here, which I'll go ahead and play for you guys right now.
This is villager number 9.
So that is my own rendition of me doing the "This is villager number 9" noise. And basically I want this noise to replace, so that when you right click on a villager's head, that they'll nod their head, but they'll make this sound. So I want to trim this audio down though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select right here, right where the audio ends, and I'm going to drag to the right, and then I'll go ahead and press the delete button on my keyboard. You'll see that it extends, and that's because the sound has extended as well. And then over here, we're going to trim it a little bit on the left as well. So this sound starts right about there. I'm going to go ahead and trim this by selecting. I left click and then drag, and then I press the delete button on my keyboard, and you can see we've got the sound effect right here. This is perfect. If we play it now,
this is villager number 9.
you can see it purely makes a sound, and it doesn't have any delay in it, which is good. We want that one for our sound effects. Now what we're going to do is we want this to be a specific name. We don't want it to be titled villager number 9. We want it to be the file that we're going to replace. So in here, we'll open this notepad that once again we have gone to. If you guys accidentally clicked out of it, just watch my video again just to see how to open it. And basically, I'm going to go ahead and press these 2 keys. I'm going to press Control F on my keyboard. It should bring up this Find tab right here. What I want to find is villager noises. So I'm going to type in villager, and then I'm going to go ahead and press find next. Right here you can see that's villager death noise. We don't want that one. We'll press next. That's haggle 1. No, we don't want that. We'll just keep going until we find the noise we want, which the noise I want to replace is, there we go. It is no 1. And the reason we have this notepad is because this is actually going to be how we remember to name our files. Right there, no 1 is actually going to be what we want to rename our file to. So if we go into Minecraft right here, and I'll try to demonstrate this the best I can, but right here it basically says Minecraft sound mob villager. This is going to be how the resource pack finds exactly where, whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's going to find where we have our sounds. So right here, this is Minecraft. We'll go into Minecraft right here, and then it goes into the sounds folder. So then we'll go into the sounds folder we have right here. And now what we want to do is we want to create a new folder, because as you can see, there's no more folders in here. So it says we want to create a mob folder. I'm going to go ahead and right click a folder, and I'm going to title this to be mob, just the way that this is spelled right here. Then we'll click into mob folder, and then we'll go ahead and press new once again, and we'll create another folder called villager. So specifically, this is a mob folder for villager. You can also go ahead and input creepers and whatnot, but this is just so that we can find out what to rename our sound to. Now we'll go into villager right there, and obviously we don't have the sound no one right now, but we'll go ahead and we'll create that now. So we have right here, when we do Control F find 2, we have no 1, no 2, and no 3 as well. So there's 3 no sounds. So we got to keep that in mind. I want this sound to be the same for each and every single no sound. So what I'm going to do is I will go on to this, this tab right here. And right here is the title of our sound. I'm going to go ahead and rename this to no 1. Now that we got that, we're going to have to export this a few times. But basically what we'll do is we'll press File, and we're going to want to download it. So we're going to press download folder. We want to change it file format right here. We do want it to be an OGG Vorbis. So make sure it is that file format right there. And then we'll just press download. And now it should go into our downloads folder as an OGG file. That's perfect. But once again, there are 3 villager sounds. So I'm going to do it no 2. And then I'm going to do file, download as the OGG Vorbis. And then we'll download that. And then I'm going to rename it one more time to no 3. So this way I can replace all 3 no sounds of the villager. And then we'll press download. And then we'll press download again right there, making sure it's the OGG file. If you want to have different no sound effects for each of your villager or each of your mobs, if you want to have 3 different sound effects, feel free to add your own different sound effects for each variation. For this video, it's just more simple for me to do 1. So now what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go into downloads, and we will open up our villager folder right here. So those are our downloads, our no 1 OGG are 3 sound files, and I'm going to drag these and put these into my villager file right there. Which OGG files, I don't know why this is, but sometimes they struggle a little bit when moving them along the folders. I might have to do this a couple times just to get it to work. I don't know why this is. I don't know if this happens on everyone else's computer, but as for mine, it can be a little bit annoying. I have to cancel the movement, and you just gotta keep going until they eventually move into the villager folder. Man, yeah, see, this is just giving me some trouble right now. What I'm going to do though is I'll continue on with the tutorial. I'll download this, and then eventually you just want them all to be under the villager file right there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, now that we got this sound done, we're going to go ahead and get another Minecraft sound. I'll go ahead and press upload a file, and then right there you can see this is my rubber duck noise. So I'll go ahead and open this up in this file, and this is what I want this to replace, is basically the sound that it makes when you walk on stone. So it will open up right here. I'll just press OK. And you can see this one is actually a pretty long sound effect, but this is what it sounds like. So I only want that section right there. So I'm going to go ahead and left click, drag, delete, so that we only have this sound effect. And then I'll even delete this empty space right here and this empty space right here, so that we don't have any empty space when we're walking around. Now this is what it should sound like. Perfect. So that will repeat like crazy when we're walking around. But we have to find the walking sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control F on this WordPad, and then I'm going to do, I guess, just walk. I don't know exactly what it's called. Walk. Whoopsie. Not while walk. You got to type the word right. There we go. Walk. And that is walk 3. Maybe I do stone. Let's do stone. Minecraft step stone 1 OG. There we go. That is what we want. This is the file that we want right here. So we'll go into our folder. We'll go and right here you can see it says Minecraft sounds step 01 OG. So I'm going to go into my Minecraft folder. Then I'm going to go into sounds. And there's a special folder called step that I want to replace. So I'm going to right click, new folder, step. Right there. We'll enter that. Then we'll go into here, and then that's where we're going to put our sounds for stepping. And for the stone sound, whoopsie, I did not mean to do that. Let's bring this back up. For the stepping sound, so stone 1 right there, let's see how many it has. It has stone 1, stone 2, stone 3, stone 4, stone 5, and stone 6. Okay, so now that we know that, we'll go ahead and go to our folder, and we're going to rename this to the appropriate file name, which is stone 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do stone 1 right there. We'll download, make sure it's a OGG Vorbis file, and we'll press download. And then I'm just going to rename this for every stone step. So that will be file stone 2 download right there. Then we'll do stone 3 file download, boom. Then we'll do stone 4 file download. It's a little tedious when you have to do this, but it's not terrible. Then stone 5 file download. Make sure they're all OGG files too. And then file download, boom. So now that we got the 6 stone stepping sounds, we'll eventually be able to put these in our step folder as well. And then there's one more sound that we got to do. Woo, this has turned out to be a little bit of a lengthier tutorial, but it is a more complex one. So the last one I want to do is I want to be able to change my song to my own song. So I'm going to go ahead and Control F and look up disc 13, or I'm going to look up record, because that's what the discs are called. Let's press up direction. If that ever happens too, when you press find next and you can't find that right there, what you can do instead is just press up and then find next like so, and then it will find it right there. So there's the ward disc. I don't want that. There's the wait disc, strad, stall, pig step, mellow, high, mall, far, chirp, cat, blocks, 13. There we go. So I don't really like the way this disc sounds. Disc 13, it's a little too creepy for me. So what we're going to do is, as usual, we'll go into our Minecraft folder, then we'll go into sounds, and then right here you can see it's under records. So we'll create a new folder. We're going to name it records. From there, we'll go inside, and then we'll just have to name our sound 13.ogg. So what I'm going to do is, you can choose any song you want from this too, but I'm going to go ahead and upload a file. And for my downloads, I actually did Claire de Lune right there, Claire de Lune. And it's going to take a while to upload because this is actually a bit of a bigger song. So we'll just wait for that to upload, which it might take a second. And while we do that too, oh, come on, there we go. We'll press OK. And we'll press cancel. Right here, it has a little bit of empty space in the beginning. I'll delete that real quick. And now that we got this song right here, I'm going to title it the name that was right under here. So it is called 13.ogg. I'm going to just rename this song right here. I'm going to rename it to 13 right there. Then I'll press File, Download. I'll change it to the OGG Vorbis right there. And then I'll press Download. And it should download this as an OGG file, which means that when we play the music disc 13, that instead we'll hear the OGG, the Claire de Lune, the one that we put custom made in there. Nice. Those are the 3 sounds we wanted to replace. I'll close out this notepad. I'll close out of this website right here, and I'll open my folders right here. So Minecraft sounds. This is where you'll go ahead and go into this PC and downloads right there. So you can see these are all the sound effects that we have converted. So for mob or villager right there, yep, these things are a little bit laggy, but basically what you'll want to do is you'll want to drag your sounds to the corresponding folders. So for the No 3, I'll drag that to villager. My thing's gonna be laggy, so I'm gonna have to do this off camera. But then for the stone ones, we'll drop that under the sound folder for steps, and then we'll go into the 13 one and we'll put that under discs. And so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so now if we go into our 1.16.4 folder, basically what we have done is we'll go into assets, and then Minecraft, and then sounds right here. So basically we've created 3 separate categories. Right here we got a mob with a villager. Right there's our 3 sounds that we had. And of course it's gonna lag and shut down on me for some reason. I don't know why the OGG files do this to my computer. I'm still not sure, but it's weird. We'll go under sounds. Then we have our records files under there. Basically, we have all the files that we have selected that we need to have, and I'll just go ahead and force close this real quick. You guys might have that problem too. Just keep dragging the files in and eventually they'll copy over. But now that we got that, under our assets, Minecraft sounds right here, under these 3 folders, we have our texture, our resource pack done. Minecraft will know now to go under sounds and to locate mob. It will replace the villager noise for us. It will replace the disc 13, and it will replace our steps when we step on stone with the sounds that we have hand selected. So the last thing we have to do from there is we'll go into our 1.16.4 folder over here, the one that we exported a long time ago, and we'll select these 3 items by checking the check mark boxes, and then we'll right click, send to, and a compressed zip folder right here. So now that we're doing this, this is compacting all of our files together so that we can create our own resource pack, which I'm going to title this Sounds Tutorial Resource Pack right there, .zip folder. So this is our resource pack with our custom sounds replaced. You can do this for however many sounds you would like to do yourself. Now we just need to put this in Minecraft so that we can use our resource pack. What we're going to do is we'll go down to the taskbar down here, and we're going to type %app data percent like we've been doing for the past however many times. Then we'll go into our .minecraft folder. If we scroll down, there should be a place that says resource packs right here. We'll click into resource packs. You can see right here, I already have some custom zips that I have, or some custom resource packs that I've been creating for a future map that you guys will eventually see. But right here, we'll just get our sounds tutorial resource pack.zip and we'll drag it over and stick it into our resource packs right here. Now we'll go into Minecraft and we'll be able to enable this and be able to change our custom sounds. So now here we are in Minecraft, my let's play, or not let's play, but my build tutorial world. And I'm gonna turn up my sounds for this so that you can hear, but basically, this is us walking, and this is the stone sound that I'm demonstrated right here. You can hear that it's just a normal Minecraft sound, which it makes sense because I haven't enabled my resource pack. In the chest, if we get our music disc out right here, we'll go ahead and put a music disc in, and we get this terrifying music that sounds a little too edgy for me. We'll go ahead and we'll delete that. And then if we get a villager right here and spawn him in, and right click on his head, we'll get these noises. So those are the three noises that we've actually, sorry Mr. Villager, I had to for science. Okay, so those are the three sounds that we have changed. We've changed the walking, this music disc, and the sound of the villager. So I'm gonna go ahead and press escape, go into options, and then resource packs. And right here, you can see is a custom resource pack with my description, custom sounds tutorial pack. And then I also have the PNG that I photoshopped really quickly. I'm gonna press on this arrow, it will put it over here, and it will enable my custom sounds right here. So let's go ahead and press done. And now when we walk on the concrete, you ready for this? We get this squeaking sound like Mumbo Jumbo did himself. We get this squeaking on the concrete, which that is really obnoxious, really loud, but kind of funny too at the same time. If we go over here with our music disc, if we've done everything right, we'll right click that, and we should hear Claire de Lune in just a second. There is Claire de Lune, one of the most peaceful songs. Maybe the rest of the video right here should just be this song playing actually, because this song is so nice. So we get the squeaking, we got the music disc playing, which is good. And then the last thing is the villager no. So we replace that with my own voice. We'll spawn in our villager and then we'll right click.
This is villager number 9.
And then there you go.
This is villager number 9. This is villager number 9.
That's my voice.
This is villager number 9.
It's so weird. That is so weird. But as you can see, we have successfully, sorry Mr. Villager, had to be done for science, but we have successfully replaced the noises. We got the squeaking, just like Mumbo Jumbo, and now you guys know how to replace any sounds you want to do in Minecraft. This can be applied for anything, for the sound you make when you're walking on the grass, for the sound you make when you're placing a grass block. This can be done for every single type of block, and now you guys know how to do it. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. When I do these tutorials, they're a bit oh my gosh, this is annoying me so much, this squeaking. Let me get off that. For the technical tutorials, they're a lot more of a hassle to do, so I hope if you guys have any questions, comment down below and I'll do my best to answer you guys and try to help you guys out. Maybe recommend some other videos that do the same kind of idea, the same replacing sounds video. But that is it. I'll see you guys in the next one, whatever that may be. You've got your custom sounds, you got your custom resource pack. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Make some funny and weird sounds. Insert your own voice into Minecraft if you want. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy life and ciao.